What's going on, guys? I'm Degidio, and we are back with another episode of the Jaxxon Sports Show. I'm sitting here with the greatest co-host of all time, Twitch, and the man who literally bought Rockstar Energy drink. Probably the what? It's okay. I can say it or no?
Yeah, you can tell.
He literally has been one of the, I would say, top 10 original supporters for Jaxxon. When I first came on the scene in 2020 as a partner with the brand, this was one of the first guys to take the product, support it, tell me that he liked it. He actually did a lot for me back then when no one else was. Ladies and gentlemen, Dean Wilson.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Yeah!
Oh, wow. I like that. That's a good entrance, yeah.
Yeah. Humble in the pro club, too.
Yeah.
You know how he comes through. Buys Rockstar, but still wears the pro club. Can't beat it.
Yeah, it just hooked me up. Looking good, huh?
And the brand new chain.
Yes.
How long have you guys known each other?
A while. I don't know how long exactly, but
Man, probably 09, 010.
yeah.
When I first turned pro, when I first met you, I think.
Yeah.
Because one time I came to ride in the hills with you guys years and years ago, my rookie year.
Yeah, I remember that.
And we didn't end up riding because it started raining or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, long time.
Yeah, it was good.
You're from Scotland?
Originally, yep.
Like you were
Braveheart,
born
William
there.
Wallace.
You were born there. Like in the Scotland
Glasgow.
land. Like in that country.
Yes. Have
Like
you
you're
been
not
there?
just from there. You were born there.
Have you been there?
Yes.
Whereabouts?
Wherever Braveheart was. That's like the place. Wherever they paint their face blue.
I got married in my kilt and everything. That's
Yeah, I've seen you in the dress before. What's up with that
for
thing?
fuck-
What?
Not a dress. Kilt.
What?
All right.
I always
No, I
say
have
dress
seen
too.
him in it. I have seen him in it.
I've seen him in it a few times.
Why are you getting mad? I have. You posted it.
Because
Don't-
it's
I'm not.
not a dress. It's
Oh,
a kilt.
oh, what's it called?
It's a kilt.
Okay, you were in the Kels.
Kilt.
He almost got as mad as you right now as he got as mad as me.
You know,
he got mad at me one year because I posted him wearing a Monster Girl outfit for his birthday.
Oh yeah. no. Tilted kilt. Because Sarah was.
Is that what it was? Yeah, that's what it was.
That was it. Yeah.
Wait, the Tilted Kilt the restaurant? I love that restaurant.
He posted.
great.
Someone had a photo of him. And
Yeah,
somehow I
yeah,
got it,
yeah.
and I just posted it for his birthday.
That's actually my uncle right there. That's my uncle and my cousin and yeah.
Is
No
that
way.
ceremonial? What is that thing?
I don't know, but if you're a real Scotsman, you wear nothing underneath it. You just go, yeah,
Free balling.
commando, yeah.
So you free ball in a dress. I mean,
In
in
a
the
kilt.
kilt. In the kilt.
In
You
a
free
kilt.
ball in that thing. And that's like.
and you fucking swing your sword. You know what I mean?
Oh, you let your hammer drop.
Yeah, like when men are men.
That's how you
Wow.
stay cool all
Bullshit.
summer, dude.
What's
Yeah.
the significance of this thing? Is it like a battle gown or something?
I just think it's just the heritage of Scotland, you know?
How have
you
you been
gotta
able to
watch
keep your
Braveheart.
accent?
I don't really have an accent. Like, I've lost it a lot. When I go back home, they're like, oh, you're so American now. So.
Yeah, right. Like everyone says, all the Aussies when they come over and they go back to, but me, they still sound super Aussie.
I moved to Canada after Scotland, and then I moved here, Calgary. So
So you got a
I've been all
mixture of
over.
accents
Yeah,
going
I'm a
on.
bit all over the place, you know?
How do you ride a bike in Scotland? Like, how do you get into riding bikes in Scotland?
It's not very big over there. It's pretty small. Dad got me a bike when I was
you're good.
Dad got me a bike when I was younger, 4 years old, and yeah, kind of just started from there. But it's not big. It's not. Football is really big there, which is
Soccer.
Soccer. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they got a crazy soccer. I saw McGregor playing it. It's like they like fight. It's like a different type of soccer, right? No, it's like I'm being serious.
I've seen the clips you're talking about with McGregor, and that's just McGregor playing football.
Oh, okay.
There's no fighting involved.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because everybody looks like they're scrappy.
Yeah. Nah, they're quite scrappy over there. you know?
Yeah.
But,
I don't know what it's called, but I'm almost positive they fight in Scotland when they play soccer. And I've seen them fight at the bars too. You guys do a lot of this fighting stuff at the bars too.
Yeah, I was just quite angry.
People
over
are just
there,
grumpy
you
over
know?
there.
Yeah. It's shitty weather, you know. They're just slamming the paints back.
Just pissed off all the time.
That's it.
Why
That's it.
the weather's not good in
Oh,
Scotland?
it's not good at all. Rains a lot. You'll get the odd, like in the summer, it's not too bad, but it's not great either.
Damn.
So yeah.
Did you know about him growing up racing? Was he
Yeah,
on your radar?
I would always see stuff of him as like a little amateur when he was racing back in the day.
Yeah,
and when he
'cause-
went pro, I was like, this kid's gonna be bad. Like
Yeah.
he's always been good.
Yeah. So I came up. I moved to America when I was like 15, and came through the ranks. And yeah, ended up getting on a factory team and made my dream come true. So it's pretty cool. You know, from where I came from, and you know, just how we made it all happen. It was pretty cool. So here we are. I think I'm on 16 years pro, which is crazy.
Which is insane.
Yeah,
It's
it goes by
crazy.
so fast.
And what's crazy too is like you see some of these dudes like the age that they're retiring at, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you're doing that. Like to me, I get it. Like you guys work your asses off, but I'm like, I love riding so much.
Yeah, exactly. It keeps you sane. And like, even like yourself, like I made a schedule this year where it's like, I want to still race. I can still make good money, but I don't want to do that everyday grind, that risk and the risk factor
that you've been doing for 16 years straight.
Exactly. So I made a schedule of my own this year.
What are you doing? Just a bunch of overseas races?
Yeah, so I started off the season racing in the UK, did that series, fucking got the phone call from HRC because Lawrence's were hurt. Got to do that and ended up doing really well.
Which is rad.
Yeah, I got 7th the last round and had so much fun. Like,
I bet.
was sick, team was sick. It was sick. And then from there, like I race in Abu Dhabi next weekend, and then I've been racing in Brazil, and then I race in Australia. So it's like I'm kind of racing all over, traveling the world, making good money.
Still having fun.
Yeah, riding my dirt bike, keeping in shape, keeping my mentals good.
Yep.
So it's like a little cheat code that I found, you know? Like I'm still making the same as I would if I was going like full time, you know? And I'm
with Supercross and outdoors, which is gnarly. It's a gnarly schedule, dude.
Oh, outdoors is so gnarly.
Hey, explain to me how you stepped in for HRC. How did that all happen?
So I was in the UK racing over there, and obviously Jett got hurt, and I'm good friends with Lars, and I was like, hey, like if you need someone, you know, I'm here. And then he's like, oh, we're probably not going to fill it, but I'll keep you posted. Was it the next weekend?
Yeah, I think it was the next
Hunter
weekend.
got hurt,
Yeah,
and I just had finished racing. I won that night, and then we're like at the bar watching the race, and like Hunter got hurt. I was like, oh shit, like they don't have any riders. So yeah, I mean, I kind of had a middleman. My good friend Paul, he's good friends with Lars, and then they were communicating, and it took a while for it to actually like happen. It wasn't like I got the phone call like right after, like you got there. It took a few weeks because they didn't have to fill the spot, and but anyways, ended up happening, and yeah, it was sick. It was just like to ride that factory bike again was cool. The team was cool. You know, and the Lawrences were sick, you know, obviously good friends with them and rode at the compound. And yeah, it was good. It was just like, it was literally, I could retire from Supercross and just be like, okay, that was perfect.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm done yet.
It's cool to, no, you can't be. It's like, how do you quit doing something you love? Like I always tell, everyone always asks me like, when are you going to quit? I'm like, when I don't have fun anymore, but I'm like, I have fun when I ride my bike still. And it's like, I see so many dudes like retire and then like they'll chill, they're quiet, like they don't do anything for a couple of years, and then you see them riding again. It's like it's hard to go from working your ass off every single day to just not doing it at all. Yeah. And like you said, like it keeps my mental good. Like if I have something to work towards, or I know something's coming up and I want to ride it, like I'm gonna go work out. I'm gonna go ride. Like it keeps, like my wife's always like, man, like you should probably go ride your bike. You're acting like a dickhead right now. And I don't even notice it. Like, and then I ride my bike and I come back and I have the biggest smile on my face. It's
100%.
like, it's something I've done since I was a little kid, and it's hard to just not do it.
Yeah, no, it definitely keeps you sane. Like after Salt Lake City Supercross, I hurt my back. I got a bulging L4, L5, and I've never hurt my back before. And so I was, I like thought it would buff after a couple weeks. I didn't know it was bulging at first. Yeah. And then I was like, all right, I got to go to MRI. Like something's messed up here. So I got it done and whatever. So I took like 4 or 5 weeks off. And dude, like, fuck. It scares you for like, okay, is this what it's going to be like when I'm done racing? And like, it's like, I don't know, you just, your brain just starts to go crazy. You know, you get a little bit of anxiety, a bit of depression. And it's like, you don't appreciate what you do and what you have, like, until you don't do it, and you're like, fuck, like it's pretty 100%. Cool, you know, like, so, yeah, that's why, like, I've created a schedule, like I'm doing, and then like, I want to do another 5 Supercrossies next year, just 5, the last 5, because, dude, I know throughout the years, like, watch people do 17 round Supercross, how many are left by the last 5?
Not that many.
It's to do 17 consecutive, it's in the risk we're taking during the week, and it's so gnarly.
Plus doing all the boot camp before and like all the motos you're doing and testing and getting the bikes ready. Yeah, like you said, that would be the perfect. You come in for the last 5. Yeah, last 5.
Just spend out a little bit, have fun. And that's what I did this year. And I was on a factory HRC bike. So I was like, oh, man.
That's a good plan right there.
Yeah, it was sick. So I'd like to do that again next year with the Quad Lock Honda team. And yeah, so.
I like that program they're doing over there. It seems like it keeps getting better and better.
Yeah, no, it is for sure.
I was watching some videos of you guys talking shit to Martine, and then he'd get on the bike and ride the bike. I'm like, dude, this looks like a fun like group to be around like during the week.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. They're based out of like MTF. So they have that whole facility. They have a race shop there, and you know, Martine works really hard. You reeve, and yeah, it's a small team, but it's getting bigger, and they're getting more support, Quad Lock supported, and that's who I race for in Australia too. Oh, so it's like a 2-for-1 type deal. Yeah. So no, it's good. It's growing. So it's good.
For the people that don't know, like at home that are watching moto, because it's something that I feel is growing so fast. When you talk about like filling a spot and they don't have to fill a spot and they don't have to fill the team, can you kind of break it down? Because like in traditional sports, you always got to field, like literally field the team with like 11 guys.
Right.
Or like if it's a 5-on-5 match, you got to have 5 guys or you get a penalty. In Supercross, like they don't have to fill these spots, but maybe they still have it or a team buys the spot. So walk me through just kind of the logistics, like behind the scenes of how, you know, Jett and Hunter go down. Well, Jett went down first, but then when Hunter went down, they had to maybe pick you up or not pick you up, or they didn't need to fill it, or what would happen to the team, just for the people that don't understand the game.
So with most teams, they do have to fill the spot because of sponsor obligations. So Honda, they didn't have that. They weren't in that position with their sponsors. They didn't have to fill the spot.
Because it's a factory team?
Just however their contracts
And they have
are,
a lot
I guess,
of their
right?
own funding, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's kind of the deal. Is like generally though, like they'll fill the spot because they need the bike on the track, and Honda didn't need that. So to get picked, and it worked out well for me because like, it was just literally the cards just fell perfectly for me because, you know, like I have a little bit of a social presence and I can still ride pretty good, and it was just very fitting, right? Like they're like, okay, we can get good exposure out of them. We can still get in the top 10. So sponsors are happy, and it all just made sense. So it was like, yeah, it worked out perfect.
But how do you link up with the team? Do you have to go fly? Do you have to do like a week of training? Do you have to go work on the bike? Like how does that part all go down?
You crack me up. I love you, Bear. But so Honda's based out of Torrance, right? And I mean, I live in California and I also live in Florida. So I'm like back and forth. But so it worked out perfect. Like when I got the deal, it was just nice. Like meeting Corona, Honda test track, and did a lot of testing. And yeah, I just got myself dialed. And then, shit, I mean, that was it really, right? Then fly out on the weekends. And
it had to be an easy transition.
Yeah, like,
You've already been racing
oh,
Honda
super
all
So
year.
that's seamless. You just get, so do you take Hunter or Jett's bike?
I think it was, I don't know. I had Hunter's mechanic for 2 races, 2 or 3. Then I had Jett's. So I had like the best of both worlds.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, they were great dudes too. Like the whole team was so good. Like it was like, you know, there's a reason why that team's so good. And it's because like their personnel and like, dude, they like enjoy it, right? Like they have fun. And they were loving it because for me, they're not expecting me to go win, right?
They're just having a fun
and
weekend.
then like when I top 10, they were so stoked, right? Because that's all I'm there to do.
Yeah.
And it was fun for them because there's no pressure. They just had to have the bike dialed, and like it was just like real chill environment. But it was good. Like we had a good laugh. Like I remember I was in the I finished my heat race, right? And like, fuck, I haven't raced a Supercross in like a year. So like my heat race, dude, I was so stiff, fucking over jumping, fucking just sketchy, like slamming my head off the bar pad. And we're watching the videotape inside the semi. And
you guys are all just dying laughing.
Crying, laughing.
Where
dude.
normally they'd be like, oh, dude, we're going to have a shitty race weekend.
Exactly. And we were just dying laughing. Like it was like just a good vibe. So no, it was really good.
Kind of makes you appreciate what you do. Makes you appreciate moto. It seems like, because the boys were real hyped. They came out here. They were actually here with me and Twitch and Nicky Rod and Cole Hoshman, our surfer. And we had a big crew here that day. And I was asking them, I asked a million questions to them. They probably hate it. But you could tell they care generally about the team too, because they were excited that you were there. And then they were excited that the team was gelling. So when you talk about a team doing well, it's also the energy.
Oh,
like
for
people
sure.
don't count on that. Like if you're just getting paid to do a job, but you don't really care to be there, it ain't gonna work.
You want dudes that want to be there and like take it serious as everyone does on the team.
Right. I mean, everyone works hard, you know, not just the riders, the mechanics, like they don't get enough credit.
No.
They have families at home. They fly out on a Wednesday or Thursday, you know, get the bike ready, race on Saturday. And on race day, they're hustling. They're washing the bike, getting it ready, back on the track. Like it's all day. Go to bed, next day, strip the whole bike down to the frame, rebuild it, fly out on Monday or Sunday night, see their family for 3 days. And then they're like, it's just gnarly. It's a big graft for them. So yeah, and then it's just, everyone works real hard on the team. And it's like, dude, if we're working this hard, we got to enjoy it too.
Yeah, you got to be still fun. That's why you ride. That's why you got into this sport, is because it was fun.
Yeah.
But that's what I thought was cool about Hangtown too, like how it was too hot second moto, and all the lights dudes let their mechanics go up there and do all the champagne and stuff. Like,
oh yeah,
Was that Hangtown? Yeah, that was pretty rad. Like, you see the emotion on like the mechanic's face, like it paid off. Like that, they got to celebrate.
Yeah,
that was pretty rad.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, man. Those guys work real hard, like especially in the hot summer days. And some mechanics have to do the practice stuff during the week too. So it's like, it's a lot of work for sure.
In 2011, you know, you become champion, you ball out. And then since then, you've torn your ACL probably like 24 times.
Yeah, it feels like it.
How many times?
Like it. I need a knee replacement. I've done my left one 5 times.
Okay, that's got to be like a new world record.
Yeah, so that's kind of why I have the schedule I have. Like my knee's fucked.
Yeah,
it's bone on bone, no cartilage, and only bends so far. And I have arthritis in it when I do too much.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean that's why I just got to be smart, right? Pick and choose my battles, and that's why I like have a nice little schedule now.
I think it's rad that you've built yourself into like the position that you're in, where it's like you said you don't have to go race a full season, like and guaranteed they're gonna get good content out of you. Like you're always doing funny shit on YouTube, Instagram, like that. That's what's cool. It's like a lot of people don't understand. Like if you want to do something for a long time, you got to build yourself into that position where there's still value, even though you're not on the track or training every single day. And I feel like there's only a few racers that have been able to do that, and you're definitely one of the top ones doing it.
Yeah. I feel like everyone's kind of catching on to it now for sure. It's just today's day and age with social and all that. But like you said, like you got to build your brand. You know, that's how I get to go to like these overseas races and you know, like get paid to do it, you know, because they're like, okay, he can promote the event as well.
Yep.
Same as like with Rockstar, I've been with them for a long time, and it's not just, obviously it's not just based on my results, you know, it's exposure as well. And so yeah, there's two sides to it for sure. And like as yourself, you know, it's a lot of work. You run your DBK, you do your shows, keep yourself busy. And like for me, like I'll race Supercross on Saturday. And I'm too tight. Like I said, I'm from Scotland, so I don't have a filmer at the race. Sarah's filming me.
Yeah.
Sunday, I fly and I'm whipping up the vlog. It's the last thing I want to do, right?
Yeah, you don't want to think about dirt bikes.
And it's the last thing I want to do. It takes like 3 hours. Like it's a lot of work. So to whip that up, and I know like if I drop it Sunday, it will get more views than dropping Monday because like the race is already done by Monday.
Yeah. You want it to be quick.
And it's just so exhausting. But like that's that little bit extra that you have to do to just keep it rolling, you know?
Yeah, and that's where it pays off is like, look at your schedule. You get to dictate your schedule. You're not like, oh, I have to do this. It's like, I want to do this.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I think is rad. I think the whole like Grandpa Earl, and like, I remember the first time you did
the best.
Yeah, I remember the first time you were hitting me up. You're like, yo, are you riding tomorrow? I'm like, I don't know yet. And you kept like, dude, like I need to know if you're riding tomorrow. And I'm like, why the hell does he want to know if I'm riding tomorrow? And then I saw the video of you talking crap to, I think it was Axel, right?
Yeah.
Hitting the ramp. I was just like, oh my God, no wonder he was hitting me up.
Oh, I know. That was funny because, we just rocked up that day. And luckily there was just like a stack of people there. You know, Deegan was there when he was on like 85. Axel. Colt Nichols, we got him good. But it was hard, man. Like it was trying to like, it's like me doing it to you and like looking at you in the eyes and you're like looking at me like, fuck.
Like, do I know this?
Yeah,
dude?
like these eyes and the teeth, you know?
Yeah.
And then it's fucking hard. And I was sweating my fucking balls off.
How long does it take to put that thing on?
4.5 hours.
Does it really?
Yeah.
And does it get itchy as hell after a while?
No, it's like you have a condom on your head and you're sweating, dude. You're like
just covered.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this thing. 80-year-old grandpa.
Oh,
dude, it looks legit, too.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Dan, shout out Dan, the makeup guy. He kills it. He crushes it. So
what was the inspo for this? Where'd this come from?
So I was laid up 2018. Had two, each knee Rico. So ACL, both knees. I was bored. And I think Bad Grandpa came out that year. And then like, I was watching some grandpa pranks and shit. And I was just like, oh, we should do it for Mo. Be funny. Like, and then my buddy knew this makeup guy because he works in the Hollywood shit. And Dan came over and did the makeup. And we got up early, did that, rocked out to Paula. And the first like test was the front gate lady, you know? I'm like, I'm driving. I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go. Got to go like character mode. I'm like, you know, so.
And trying to keep in character the whole time, like with your voice, because your voice is really like, you know, dude, your voice when you hear it.
It's fucking hard. It's hard. And so we just did it literally, no expectations. Yeah, right here is like where I like, that was my first test. I'm like, oh.
Did she know?
No.
Anything?
And see when you like when people start to believe it, then I get the confidence.
Then you're like, let's go.
Yeah. But no, it was just we did that just for fun and just for like a good laugh, like no expectations.
Yeah.
We're not like, let's hit 1 million views. Like it was nothing.
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
just let's just
And then,
do
dude,
make a
once
funny
we
video.
posted it, it was just like, it was like one of those viral moments.
All
you know?
I
It was like,
seen, like all my algorithm, everything was like
Yeah.
you. I was just dying. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, this is genius. Like,
yeah.
How did you
rad.
plan out the prank though? Was the goal that you just wanted to rip around, or the goal that you just wanted to like try to make fun of some of your boys? Like, what was the actual goal of this? You just wanted to
The
make
goal,
content? Yeah.
honestly, was just to fuck with people. Like there was no script. There was no, we
Yeah,
can't,
like
we,
did you script the day?
Yeah, no, we just,
you can't. I don't think
no,
you
we
can.
just
Like,
freestyled it. My buddy Chris that filmed this was really good at like, he was in a flagger stand for half the shit, which was perfect.
Yeah,
like,
just
people weren't
hiding.
looking. And then like, yeah, I was like, Brian Deegan was there too. And I'm not gonna lie, I pushed out a little bit with I wanted to fuck with him, but I didn't. Right here, there's Deegs right there, and I wanted to fucking do something to him, but I was a little nervous. Yeah, there's Hayden.
Dude, he's so tiny.
he
Yeah,
was.
oh yeah,
And then Axel.
What
Yeah.
year was this?
2018.
2018?
Yeah.
Wow.
Who was the first one that actually caught on?
Axel.
He was.
Yeah, yeah.
It took him a while though.
Yeah. No, he was trying to figure it out, and I was so locked in on character mode, and then we just started laughing so hard at the same time, and we were laughing for like 10 minutes.
What tipped off Axel to know that it was you?
I remember
because my buddy Chris that was filming is friends with Axel, and then he's like, "It's fucking weird." Chris like pulled up to film me, like, and then I pull in, and then like I don't know, like, and then I probably my voice slipped up or something.
Yeah. I remember he was like, dude, he's like, I was staring at this dude. He's like, I knew who the fuck this was the whole time, but he's like, I could not figure it out. But he's like, but then I almost thought like, maybe this dude is really just old and loves dirt bikes.
Yeah,
you know?
that's why I had the little kid with me, like just to solidify it a little bit,
like
right?
the grandson
Yeah,
or something,
yeah.
you know?
Like right here, dude, it was so hard. Like you don't even know, I'm sweating like hard right here. And
The best part is like being an 85-year-old man. It's actually how you actually walk around now.
yeah,
with
exactly,
your legs. You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Real life Grandpa Earl.
Twitch.
But like, it's like you got to do the
His
voice.
knees are weeded, dude.
That's
You've heard
crazy,
him? 5
Twitch.
ACL.
Hey, you're catching
Hey,
strays on
that's
the
just how
pod.
it
Nah, he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong at all, dude.
All my buddies walk fucked up.
Oh yeah. But like, it's like not only the voice you got to do, but you got to do like the posture a bit too. There's
Yeah.
like a few things. You
Yeah,
don't want to just
right.
start fucking sprinting somewhere. Like,
What was your favorite part of the day?
fucking taking the makeup off. Because even that takes like an hour and a half. It's not like you just.
Yeah.
It's like fuck.
It's gnarly, dude. It's such a good skit. Like, and that's what's cool about it.
This
Is like
this was my favorite.
you get creative with it.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember when I watched this. I definitely didn't watch it right when it first came out. I watched it like a few years
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
But I watched the whole thing and I
The
was
best
dying.
is the numbers.
Yeah. We put the levers down and we were trying to really sell it. Yeah.
What were people saying when you were doing this?
Dude, people were just like trying to figure it out. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, this is when I was messing with Colt here, and he, I think when I threw a little scrub there, he's like, all right, buddy.
Yeah, he's like, wait a second.
Hey,
this ain't
hang
no
on.
old dude.
And
And then you look at the guys.
After like one lap, everybody had to know this was a prank. There's no way you were riding so good because you didn't fake the ride.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I went in to polish so stealth mode. I pulled up, we did our shit, and then we got out. Like
You just dipped.
Yeah, like
Didn't
we
even
didn't
hang out.
say nothing. We didn't tell. Like there was.
Oh,
Like,
you never released it there? Who you were?
no.
Oh my god!
No,
That would've-
we came in and then we dipped out. And there's little Danger Boy. It's so funny.
Is he on an 80 or 60?
85.
No way.
Yeah.
Man,
He's
he
probably
was,
like, I'm
he
gonna
was good
clean
back
this old man
then.
out.
Yeah, I rip a little start. This is probably the only whole shot I've ever got in my life.
Do you mind if I get a start with you?
Yeah.
Oh my god! So
Yeah.
this is
See,
oh,
rep that, Holy.
Oh, you went crazy.
Haven't got a whole shot since.
You went crazy. Oh, look at the water guys going nuts.
Hey, that dude's cool as hell. That water truck dude
Yeah,
used to be there all the time.
I
He was
haven't
always
seen
rad.
him in years.
Me neither.
Yeah, but no, it was good. It was good fun.
There was another video you did too that I thought was super dope. Like when you went scouting at the track and you gave a
Oh,
little
yeah.
kid a bike. I thought that was so rad because you don't see too many people like in your position giving back to the sport
Yeah.
like you do.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Like, did you ever see that video?
Yeah.
It was pretty rad. I was like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Is that, he comes out of the tunnel, right? Is that when you come out of the tunnel? At the
No,
end?
like he went to like the local racetrack and was like looking like what kid rips?
Yeah.
Like who needs something?
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Like someone actually. So I went to like the public track. I went to Paris. It was many night, and like I just wanted to. I got inspired that summer. Like I really did when I was hurt with my knees.
It gives you so much time to think.
Right, and that's why the Grandpa Earl came up, and then like I just like got inspired, like giving back, right? Like, and then it always comes back in fruition. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And I was just like, if I die tomorrow, like, why not just do something that I can afford to do, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'd like to just buy someone a bike. So we go to the public track, and I wanted someone deserving. And dude, we found this one kid. He had a little PWs with his grandparents, and anyways, so that's who I picked. And then the kid like has been through a lot, and it was like literally the best pick I could have ever did. I mean, I think his dad was in jail, and then his grandparents were awesome, like really looked after him. And then, we surprised him, and he was stoked. And then like a couple years later, his mom ended up dying. She was actually in the video, and
damn,
it was crazy. The kid's been through a lot, and the grandpa texts me before every race, and like,
that's
and
rad.
The kid's still like, obviously he's outgrew the 65, but he rocks the 15, and like, it's pretty cool. So I've done a few of them. That one was really cool. And then I did one in Victorville. I picked this kid, and so we just rock up, like, dude, like it was before Christmas, so I'm in a Santa Claus outfit, and just knock on the door at like 7 a.m. Dude, it's guy just woke up out of bed, and this one right here. And so I knock on the door, and the wife was deaf, and I didn't know.
Oh.
So like there was like a real awkward translation at first.
You're trying to talk
and
to her?
then the husband comes out, and this kid was stoked. We took him to Danger Boy compound. They were cool enough
no way.
to let him go out there. He was a big fan. We took him to pole position, and we just like gave him like the best day ever,
That's amazing.
It was really cool.
No, I didn't see this one. I thought you were talking about the one where he ripped out on the track.
Yeah, see, crazy. Like he was working all night, and just like poor guy was sleeping. So it was really cool. But it shows how real it is, right? Like we just like literally pulled up.
That's what's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the dopest thing.
Yeah, there was his old 65. So like he got a major upgrade.
Dude.
So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, like that's awesome. It's cool to be able to do stuff like that for little
it's like,
kids that need it,
doesn't. Yeah, I bought the bike, but I mean, at the end of the day, like it feels good to give back. You know what I mean?
It does. For sure.
I mean, you're pretty good at being on social, not just at giving back and doing good things, but also just engaging with the fans. Like you seem like a writer that's like part of the people.
Yeah.
And I don't see that from too many people. And like Twitch is really good at understanding social and how to engage with people and be like authentic. But like, how important do you think social is now? Like even the guys that ride Supercross are outdoors.
Oh, I think it's really important. I think that's why Danger Boy's crushing it,
Yeah,
right? Like
seriously.
Sports Center,
everything.
Everything. He's killing it. I mean, they've groomed him into it at a young age and really built his following. But I think with Twitch and myself is that like we kind of just say what's on our mind. Like we don't hold back, and like, this is probably one thing, Bear, that you might not know, but like when you're on a factory team, like your bosses and stuff are really strict. Like me doing a burnout there with no helmet.
No
like
way.
if I was on a factory team, they'd probably like I'll be getting an email about it. Like it's you gotta keep a lot of
seriously.
shit low key.
Because
I don't know.
You have to like you're representing that company.
Yes.
And a lot of people that are running these companies are like really square. They don't get like
And
the
it's the
social
Japanese,
side.
right? It's the Japanese.
And it's like really serious. Like you don't mess around. You don't sit on someone else's bike that's a blue bike if you're riding a Honda. Like you don't.
But don't we feel that we're in a different era now where that the engaging of like the athlete with the common person and the social atmosphere is much more important than just winning?
Yeah, but a lot of these teams are putting so much money into it, and they don't see that younger generation side of what's going on. They don't think you need this marketing and social to do what they're doing,
Yeah.
I mean, I saw that post with Deegan and his dad, and I think it was Deegan's post. I don't know, but I read it, and it basically was like, yo, for all the managers and like team guys out there, like this is what our sport needs. Like we need to be on Sports Center talking about races, talking about our riders, take matters into your own hands type of thing.
Yeah.
But it's so crazy that the guy like Twitch is from the era, and Twitch did that with Militia and those guys. Like he's still doing the same thing, and no one out, like he's using the same blueprint he did with Militia, but now he's doing it 20 years later. It's still working. Like, hello guys, the blueprint's there.
It's not rocket
Why
science.
is no one else taking it though?
It's just that
Because it's a good blueprint. That's what I'm trying to
very
say.
like it's very strict. Like I feel like it's stricter than most sports. As
It
in,
is,
like,
for sure.
Like if we go out, I mean, it's probably like a lot of basketball players and stuff. But like if we go out for a night out, all the boys, right? Like someone posts you on their story, like, hey, like, can you delete that? Because like
Now
they're
everyone's-
paying you. They don't want to see you out. But it's like, dude, we are normal. We work hard. We like to go have fun,
It
right?
doesn't make
Like,
any sense.
They just don't get it, and that's the messed up thing too. It's like you can't just be yourself all the time. And
Right.
that's what's cool about you is
Yeah.
like I feel like that's why you have such a good fan base is because you've always been yourself.
Right.
Like you'll say something if you don't like someone, you'll say it. If you're like, hey, fuck Freeze, I don't like this dude. You know what I mean? Like that's a lot of people won't say that. They'll just like brush it off.
Yeah, but and I understand that, but at what point do you think that the brands and the organization and the people come together and say, hey, listen, dude, for us to stay relevant and continuously be dominating athletes and make big money and sell out arenas, like we need to interact with fans. Like it's gonna come to a point where they're gonna have to realize, like, look how authentic and connected you are to people. You do the show, you're here doing the behind the brand, you do DBK, you're still at events, flipping and doing amazing things. Bro, and I'm not saying this because you're here. That was like the biggest thing at A1 was the show around you and like just the show you guys did. And then obviously everybody's there for the actual races. But the atmosphere of an event, it needs that.
Yeah.
Some people get it and some people don't.
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
Yeah. And I think a big thing too is like collabing with other athletes and other people, right? Like bringing them into the sport and like they have a different audience and shit like that, But it's funny with Hayden right now. Obviously, he's crushing it, right? He's got his big social presence. And when you're winning, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
As long as you
say
keep
whatever
winning.
you want.
But see, when the results start to, they're not good, you won't be like, Hayden's like on the pinnacle right now of girls, racing, championships, like cars.
Having fun.
Went to jail, still won. Like, it's like, he's at the pinnacle. Like, and sometimes that don't last forever, but he's enjoying it, and he is showing a little bit of it as well. But
that's what I like. It's like he's actually acting like a 19-year-old kid. He's being himself.
Right.
Yeah, and it's cool too. Like I think it's cool. I also think on the other side too, having a guy like say Jett Lawrence, who he's with like Ellie De La Cruz of the MLB and OBJ NFL, and then he's with the Shecklers and the Nijas and the P Rods, and then he's with the Twitches and then the Nicky Rods and the Mighty Mouses. Anderson Silva's, like having all those mixture, like you said, I feel like that's the coolest thing though for any sport.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
It is.
We went to A1, we brought in all the MLB guys, we brought in a bunch of the boys, Shaqs and everybody. They already all know each other. But like NBA exploded as an organization when everybody knew who was sitting courtside at Laker games. Yeah. Like that was part of the game.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the atmosphere, like tennis blew up because they used to have all the celebrities sitting courtside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Formula One became insane because everybody was rich renting yachts watching Formula One.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It always goes with the atmosphere.
Yeah.
But I feel like they shelter that in Supercross. It's like,
for sure.
And then also too, like we don't really get to know you guys because you guys are racing so much. So when do you have time to make content? Like you guys are on the road for 30 weekends.
Like he said, he's leaving the race on Sunday and he's editing all day long, going through footage. Like,
and then the other thing too that I was thinking of was like, I feel like Jett could be way bigger, but he doesn't really care about social media.
Not at all.
Or Hunter.
He wants to win.
No,
they both want to win.
He's just they're just really focused on their racing, like. But I feel like if Jett did what Deegan did coming up, like because he's got good style, he's a good looking kid, he's fast as hell, he's got all the things, but he just doesn't. I don't feel like he don't care. He only does sponsored posts most of the time.
I mean, it's cool too because I deal with him a lot, and ever since me and Twitch were like, all right, let's build this moto team for Jaxxon, and then Jett became a partner of Santo Studio with Twitch. One of my main things was like, all right, Jett, if you're going to be like refined and super polished on social, then let's worry about bigger projects. And then, he's the first guy to go sit at Met Gala.
Yeah.
So like he also got to transcend the sport a little bit by not going that way.
Yeah.
So what's cool is you get to see both roads work. Like both roads lead to a finish line. Like Deegan's doing it in a good way and it's working well.
Yeah.
Jett did it in a great way and it's working well. And it's cool because then the sport gets a little bit of everything.
Then you get my 6th suit too. What was it?
Yeah. We got him the
August
David,
McGregor.
Yeah.
Right?
So David August, who designs all the suits for McGregor. We flew Jett to Texas, sized them, got it all done. Then we went and got him these like insane materials because the Met Gala is all themed. And then Jett put it together and then Jett's right-hand man, Jacob, and Hunter. I was like in a group chat with them. Then we got them to fly to Texas for the final fitting, and then Jett went to the Met Gala, and he wore it was like a really polished Merlot. Sick. It's like that Santo Studio Merlot. It was in GQs and everything. It was great for Supercross, great for moto. Yeah. Regardless of what people say, the guy was able to take the sport and put it mainstream and give a little light to it. Yeah. And that's all that should matter at the end of the day.
Yeah. No, that was sick. I thought it was really cool.
Mm-hmm. And then the thing that I look at is like the future of motocross. Like as a veteran rider, we see so many people that have this like younger mentality, like say Jett and Hunter, for example, but they are a little bit more refined. They're not so accessible on social. Do you feel like right now we're seeing like a different era of riders, like a different kind of generation of style because they're so young, like the guys like Deegan, Jett, and Hunter? Or do you think that it's still kind of the same thing as it was when you started?
I would say it's a little bit different for sure. Like Deegs is flexing his cars and
chains,
shit like that.
everything.
Yeah, and then obviously
That was Hanson back in the day.
Yeah, exactly. And then also like Jett's got the rolls and shit like that. And but he don't flex.
No, he don't post it as much as he should.
Yeah.
That dude's got a car garage.
Yeah.
Got like
Oh,
7.
it's insane. Dude.
Yeah.
And Hunter.
Yeah.
These kids don't even care.
No.
They do it literally for them.
Yeah.
You told me one time, you're like, I don't care. I do whatever I want. I do for me. And when someone says it to you like that, you realize like, because this guy built like a super track in his backyard and he built like a whole complex. What do you call that thing? That big steel thing in your backyard?
Just my shop.
No, it's called something. It's for sure not a normal shop. This thing's like Disneyland for grown-ups.
Yeah.
What is it called though?
I just call it my shop.
No, but isn't it called something? They build them, they sell them.
Oh, like the barn dough? It's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
like
yeah.
that, but mine was like a steel building.
And then you just built out the inside.
Yeah.
But what was the point of that? Because like they have the Lawrence zone or the Lawrence experience kind of track and their whole compound. But was this kind of like the same thing for you?
I just built it because I needed more room for all my toys. And like there's a bunch of, I wanted to start building bikes. I wanted to build cars. Like I wanted to build Polarises.
Like,
when you have time to do
enjoy
it.
that. Like you want a sick little pad, like a little, like you got a gym. And just like it's like the man cave in
and it's rad. It's like,
Yeah.
it doesn't piss my wife off when we're all down below. Like when we're in my garage, we're loud as hell.
Yeah,
Like it
yeah.
starts smelling out there, reeking into the house.
There's
and
a
she gets pissed
walkthrough.
off.
This is the Cribs edition of Twitch, full barn tour. We got to go down there for behind the brand and do one of these.
Yeah, it didn't take you too long to build that, did it?
No, we started doing it in like August of last year, and I'm like 90%
Yeah,
done.
it looks
There's still a
sick.
few things. I still need to do air conditioning and insulate
Okay.
the roof. And
What's up with that wrapped tractor?
why would you have a basic stock tractor when you can wrap it?
That's right.
You wrapped your tractor?
Yeah.
And what is that tractor for?
The boys from Dirty Graphics came out and wrapped it for me. It's for prepping my yard. I hate when, like, if you look, there's no weeds, so I'm always prepping. I'm always like digging up all the weeds, and just to prep my landing every day when I ride. I like having a fresh landing.
Yeah, yeah.
So
that
this
thing
is
gets hard as a
literally,
rock.
you built this just so you and your boys could ride every day.
Yeah,
And
and
then
then have a
what's
spot to
ins-
hang out. There's like a barn there, bathroom, gym.
What's inside of it?
I just said it, asshole.
No, but like, did you build a shop in there?
Yeah, I have like my work area. There's the bar.
See, yeah, that's sick.
Oh, see, that's crazy. You
I
built
got like
a bar.
I got like all my helmets, all my medals, or my medals aren't in there in that video yet, but like all those next to the TV is like all like my X Games and Gravity Games medals and shit.
There's the Jaxxon's Honda
Yeah,
studio
see,
gym.
I love that. I think that's so sick.
Dude,
This is
perfect.
the sickest thing.
Yeah.
I love just having all that in my backyard. I can go down there whenever I want. Like sometimes I'll go down there late at night, start working on shit. I won't even know what time it is. I don't care. It's like I can just get stuff done.
Who's that?
Marco will come over and do PT. He used to be like the main Red Bull physical therapist.
No, who was laying down?
Bierman.
Oh.
Yeah. And they got like a walk-in closet for like all my gear and stuff. So
That is so
That
dialed.
It's
is
dope,
nice.
dude. Like-
Is this where you run DBK too?
no, everyone thought I was going to do DBK out of there, but we got our own warehouse over in Marietta.
And
This is
he-
just strictly for my stuff.
Just
Why
for
haven't you
fun.
came
Like,
out
that's
and
it.
seen DBK?
Yeah, what are you waiting
He
for?
comes
bro?
all the way out here. When are you going to make
I've been
that?
asking to go ride because I want to do the jump in his backyard, and I have a 450 I got from Yamaha.
I think you got it.
And I said,
Shut the
After
fuck up.
seeing what I seen today,
right?
but you're going to have to sign a release.
Yeah,
No, I could.
maybe a couple.
I guarantee you, all joking aside, I'm not even being funny right now. I could at least go off of it.
I don't know if you could
Yeah, I'll
do
see
that
you
either.
I'm not
I'll
gonna
come
do.
visit you
I'm
in
not
the
gonna do a
hospital.
Superman or any cool
You'll be doing a
tricks.
Superman, just not on purpose.
Yeah.
No, I think I can at least go up it. When my 450 is done, he's been working on it for 6 years. So when my 450 is done, what?
You're building them one?
Yeah,
Rob's building one from RNC. Mine and
really?
Beerman's mechanic. Yeah, we just building like a badass looking
2
bike.
years ago. 2 years I gave him my bike.
This motherfucker
Hopefully
thinks
I get it soon.
just because like he buys shit, he thinks it's like he's used to Amazon. He orders a bike and he
Yeah,
thinks it's gonna be here
yeah.
tomorrow, all done.
Jett and
up.
Hunter dropped me those bikes off after the first outdoor, and they said rip it. And I've been doing
hey.
wheelies down the street ever since.
Bone stock.
I mean, that's all he really needs. Let's be honest.
Wait, those are bone stock. They told me
Doesn't
that's
even
what they
need
race
that.
in.
They raced that with a maybe like 300 grand of extra parts on them.
Yeah.
Really? That's not the one they raced in.
Hell no.
They jacked you, dude.
But why has it got all the stickers on it?
That's
It's
it. This is
Yeah, it's
stickers.
just a couple stickers, mate.
Wait, you're telling me the bike that you
How much you pay for that thing? I could have sold you one with some. I'll throw some
they gave it
parts
to me
on
as a
it.
gift, saying thank you.
Oh damn.
Wait, you're because we launched Sancho Studio in Nordstrom nationwide, and then Hunter has his new JX1 coming out.
I don't
It was a
have
watch.
any. I looked in my closet. I have 0 Santos.
Oh, we got to go get you some
Yeah,
clothes.
I have nothing, dude.
Yeah, we got to
Nothing.
dial you in. He was the first guy to support. Look at this was when they dropped it off. Me and Jett were ripping wheelies down the street. It was insane.
You mean Jet was ripping willies? You were
Come
watching.
on, dog. Don't play with my name. Wait, you're telling me these aren't the ones they raced in? I'm being serious.
No,
I'm
The
being
one you
dead
raced
serious.
is 300 grand
I don't know. I mean,
A
maybe
lot of
more-
money,
maybe
dude.
more,
Yeah.
for one bike.
dude. The amount of technology that's on that, yeah, like
They're not just taking a bike off the showroom floor and racing it. Nobody is.
You're
And if you
telling
do,
me-
it's gnarly.
$300,000 plus for a
a
450
race bike. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is so expensive about
The
it?
suspension alone's gnarly. Dude, the suspension alone,
That's me.
that's not you.
That's me in the Red Bull hat. No, that's Jett.
Hey, you do look quite lean these days, by the way.
Yes, because
Back in when I first met you, you were kind of a little chubby. Not gonna lie.
brother, I'm an athlete. Okay.
Now,
We got that. What are we working with? We got a 6-pack.
Yeah,
or
I'm
what?
shredded. I'm all natural. See, the problem is,
Why do you have to clarify that you're all natural? That makes it suspicious that you keep saying
Yes,
you're
it
all
does.
natural.
Well, he might say something. I don't know what he wants to say. Maybe peptides or testosterone or something. But if
did
you
he just
really,
name everything he's on?
If you really, if you really want to get in shape, I advise you to do 3 things.
Let's hear it.
I advise you to get on a meal prep program.
Okay.
I advise you
Now
to
he's
get some
stuttering a bit.
some
We got him
peptides.
sweating.
Got him nervous.
We got him
some
sweating.
peptides a little bit. No, if you really want to get in shape, you take a peptide. This is what I do. There's multiple. Actually, I'm not even going to tell you. 'Cause I'm all natural. I'm not even going to tell you.
Come on.
actually.
No, I'm intrigued now.
No,
You
honestly,
got me on a
honestly,
cliffhanger.
the best thing to do is I do jujitsu like 3 or 4 days a week just for cardio. Not because I'm good or I'm trying to fight.
Yeah.
It's just cardio. No gi. So it's like wrestling, 30 minutes. And then I go do boxing every night with Coach Yogi. 30 minutes, just cardio. Not fighting, not trying to be cool. Just cardio, straight cardio. And then I don't really lift weights except for sometimes I do the flat bench just because I believe the flat bench for me is like the best for my physique. It just keeps me kind of strong. And then I take 2 peptides. So I take a testosterone once a week, not many units, just something to keep me going so I don't have a sweet tooth that actually kills it.
Yeah.
And then I take this peptide called tesamorelin. And when you take that, you get like insane sleep. And I never sleep. So if I sleep for 1 hour, it's like sleeping for
You're
8.
supercharged.
Yeah, and
that's
then
why
and
you
then
have so much energy.
and then
huh?
it gets rid. I always have energy, and then it gets rid of the sweet tooth. That's
Yeah.
the biggest thing.
Yeah.
And then honestly, not like I do it on some David Goggins thing, but 1 day a week, I try not to eat as much as I can. So like on Mondays, I try not to eat as much as I can. I'm not saying I'd go the whole day without eating. Sometimes I've had
Yeah.
But I'll
Yeah.
go like maybe
Just try and fast as long as
maybe
you
like
can.
1 meal,
Yeah.
if that.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then it keeps my body like always kind of like fresh. And I don't do drugs. I don't drink. And I work out and I train and I hang out every day.
Yeah, you haven't drank for a long time.
I never
Even
drank,
Back
yeah.
when I hung out. Yeah.
One time, I my 21st birthday, I drank. My 22nd birthday, I drank, and that was it.
Yeah.
I've only drinking like 2 or 3 times my whole life.
Yeah.
Never done drugs or anything. I'm too scared.
What
to
a
do it.
pussy.
I'm too scared. I feel like I'll just run off a cliff.
Yeah.
Because I hang out with so many people that did, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, man, if I was doing what they were doing, I'm gonna
It's
I'm
so
gonna kill
dangerous
someone.
now, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, now you don't
It
even
is.
know what's happening. This
Um,
is Twitch on a 50 doing a wheelie.
Yeah, Twitch has got the wheelies on lock.
That's what I've been trying to learn all day, but Twitch doesn't want to show me.
Shit, that will take you years.
To do a wheelie?
The way he does it, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it won't.
I didn't learn that shit overnight.
I can't even wheelie I can stand up wheelie for days, but doing a Twitch wheelie, I can't even do that.
He does it with one hand and he
Yeah,
scrapes the ground,
I
and then the
can't-
girls go
nah.
nuts, dude.
I
Everybody's
need to
screaming.
get that wheelie bar thing.
Yeah.
I just that balance point, like
Once you get it, it's easy, but it's just letting
it's like
yourself in
that-
your brain
you're on
get
a
to that
450
point.
on that little touch of gas. I don't know. It's fucking.
And like feathering the clutch the
Yeah,
whole time
I
too.
just-
Like
No, the only time I've ever wheelied on a 450 was out here. I crashed in a Jett and Hunter's dad's car.
Yeah, I remember
Their
seeing
truck. Yeah, it was bad. But it's just because the 450, it's not like the 50. The 50 has no clutch. So I could just,
Yeah.
but I'm on the 4.
Dude, nah, those things are gnarly. Those 450, you gotta respect them.
dude,
Bro,
they
they're
have so
rockets.
much power.
They're
They can put
rockets.
you on your
Especially
ass like
having
that.
a guy like this.
Yeah, it doesn't really know. You know what I mean? Like
No, I know. Believe me, I know. Dude, you see my machinery? Look at my garage. I got the Indian bike. I got
Yeah,
the two.
you got all the toys, mate.
he
Oh,
does.
we're
all the
going
toys.
crazy over here.
Hey, so I got a couple questions for you.
Yeah, go ahead. Drop
right.
it low, shake it slow.
First off, the best clip that I've honestly had tears running down my face was
Stipe.
yes.
Yeah, I knew you were going to
Fuck,
say
that
that.
Was what?
fun.
They got me good.
Stipe
Stipe and Rampage.
Rampage.
It's got 48 million
It was.
views.
I watched it like 10 times in a row. It was so funny.
It was real because at first, normally I'm good with Rampage
Yeah,
and I can get it, but I was hearing cream of some young guy, but I wasn't hearing it like that because I was too busy like locked in,
Yeah.
and I got ADD halfway through the podcast, so
Yeah.
I'm like going nuts. It's like this. My mind's like this.
Oh, fuck,
so
it was
like
funny.
during that point, I'm just like,
Did you
what?
see it? Have you
Yeah,
seen
I did
Oh,
see it.
fuck,
So
it's
during
funny.
that point, I'm just like, what are you talking about? And then Stipe's so serious. And, you know, Stipe is one of my favorite fighters, right? So this is like a dream come true. I get to sit there and just talk nonsense with these guys.
Yeah.
So when they started saying it to me, I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about, Stipe. I was like, whatever, I'll try it. And I'm like reading notes, you know, and then
They
they got me.
baited you.
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
they
they got me
baited
so good. And then Rampage was like, send me the clip. And I was debating leaving it in because I knew it was going to go viral. And I sent it to Rampage and instantly put it on Twitter. It was on 50 Reddits. And next thing you know, 50 million views.
That is so good.
funny, dude.
Yeah, it was great. Every day we get 10 subscribers from the cream of some young
There you
guy.
go. There you go.
Yeah, that's
All
what I
right.
get.
Second one was
Yeah.
all right. So I remember when you started off at Jaxxon.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, when I walked here, I first off walked to the wrong place. I didn't even know this was here. Like, it's just gnarly. Like, it's massive. Like, how'd you expand to this level?
It's like the whole parking lot.
I'm in like awe, honestly.
Plus, there's another building on the backside that you haven't been to yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the studio. That's what the brand Twitch is a part of as well. Santo Studio. Well, Jaxxon, like when my partner brought me on Jaxxon, it was 2020, and the world was kind of in chaos. And I had built so many brands. You had watched me.
the burger place.
I had burger spots. I had restaurants. I had my paintball parks. I had clothing
delivery
companies.
service.
All kinds of stuff. Delivery service was going crazy. And my whole concept was if I could take a product that everybody's been wearing for 100+ years, but brand it, you know these are timeless styles. And you know that the only difference is the culture and the people that wear it and the authenticity of the product. So if we could go to Italy, which we did, and create the world's best product with the best link spacing, with the best class, and then build the best team around, I could slowly get us there. But it was a grind. Like what people don't understand, and this is what sometimes it gets a little irritating. People think I'm just like some billionaire because Rampage says that and I just pay everybody. Like if you ask any of my guys, it started with pennies.
Yeah.
Everybody. Like the biggest guys we've had. Just being like, can you help me? And Twitch will tell you, like, I take them to dinner. Like, bro, I would tell them my whole game plan for the next 2 years. It would all happen. They would believe in it. I'd tell them the next game plan. It would happen. So I think the biggest thing for entrepreneurs is when you lay out like a vision, it has to be realistic, and then you can have some goals, those big dream goals. But the day-to-day realistic vision has to be actionable. Like, hey, Twitch, this is what I want to do. If you can help me get there, then I got this for you. And when we get there, I'll show you we got there, and then this is where I want to go.
Right.
That part could be like the big dream. But too many times people, I'm building $1 billion brand. The valuation could be 500 million. Tell me how many sales you're going to get next week.
Yeah.
And then let's talk. Yeah. And that's how I always do it. I do like day by day, week by week, and it's worked. And now we have such a good community, and every dollar I make goes right back into the team for the chaos and this. There's not a single project I turn people down. I try my hardest to be involved in anything, charity events, action events, golf events, build outs, you know. And I think that that's the coolest thing is like, I'm here 7 days a week. My family's here 7 days a week. So it's kind of hard for it to miss when you got that much culture. And you're talking about skate, moto, surf, jiu-jitsu, baseball, football, basketball. I mean, we have the best jiu-jitsu team in the world. We literally just won Worlds. Jansen's top best black belt in the world. And the team we built is right next door. Yeah. So it's like, it's so cool, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that's like you with DBK, how like you don't really make money the first couple of years because you're just putting it all back in.
I've always put everything back in, and just, I want to see it grow. I want to be able to like have it around for a while. I want to have something to show for all the hard work I've done.
And one thing I've learned from these guys, the OGs that kind of redefined action sports sponsorship and money, like the Steve Astafin era, I call it, like the Shecklers and the P-Rods and the Twitches, is that when you try to change, like if I try to change him and be like, yo, you got to wear this hat, you got to wear this t-shirt, you got to do this, I need you to post that. There's no more connection there. Yeah. It's too transactional. They're not going to like it. They're going to be on me. I'm going to be on them. But if I kind of just go into it with an open mind, being like, it may not be perfect because I'm a control guy. I want everything to be perfect. But it's going to work if you just let them do them. And we will work with them how they want to work in their own sandbox. Life's a lot more enjoyable to build a brand. As simplistic as that sounds. And it's easier said than done because if you need to make money, you need posts and stories. And I get it. But if you're able to build it in a way where you get to let the talent be just an extension of the brand, a conduit between you, them, and their people, rather than forcing them what to tell their people, that is the biggest home run. Like that is the biggest thing you could do in branding. But too many people try to brainwash. I want you to do this. I want you to wear that.
It's not authentic, right?
No, it's not.
This isn't some prep class where he has to come in here and be something I want him to be. Like, wear your brand,
Gotta
do your
take
thing.
the Cortezes off, man.
Yeah, bro.
Still got them on,
He's
baby.
going in the funeral. He's going in the coffin with them.
For sure.
Bro, I've never seen them not on.
100%.
We're working on his new shoe right now, and the first thing I was like, all right, how do we build this shape a little bit like something he likes to wear?
That's fine.
Hey, last thing I got for you, though, is do you ever see the sport going, you know, like electric going start? Do you feel like moto will always be moto?
Man, I feel like we've been trying for a long time. Like, it would be so sick to get it to F1 level, right? But it's tough. It's tough. It's I don't know. I don't know how it's going to get there. But because the thing about other sports is, like, you can go buy a skateboard at Walmart. You can go buy a bicycle like this and
It's
that.
affordable.
Yeah.
Right now, you're going to spend 10 to 15 G's on a bike.
Yeah.
Plus, you need the helmet, the boots, the goggles,
do you
the
think
gear.
the Starks and, like, the electric bikes solve that problem?
Not at all. They're
Not
just as expensive.
Yeah. The cool thing about that is, though, with the Starks is just like Twitch's backyard. If the neighbors start to get pissed,
no one's getting mad.
It's going to make it really cool and accessible to places. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really have an answer for you. Like, I feel like we're definitely getting more exposure and stuff than we used to. But you know, look at even McGrath back in his prime, right? He was on all the TV shows. Like, he was 1-800-COLLECT. Like, he was, man, he was just
Bud
like,
Light.
I remember when I was
everything.
a kid going to Elsinore, like, I think it was like 2000. And I'd go to Elsinore, and he would show up on a random weekend. And I swear to God, it was like Jesus just got there. It was like, because it was, you never seen him. You seen him at the races on TV.
You don't
there was
have
no
Instagram,
social.
yeah.
So like, you seen him. I'm like, holy. And then he was just sick, taking pictures with the fans.
Oh, he's the sickest.
That's
just
why
like-
he's still a fan favorite, dude.
Oh,
He's still the
sickest.
same exact
But-
guy.
People of today, like the kids of today, wouldn't understand like that feeling, seeing your idol in real life without social. Like, I can go look at people's my biggest, you know, I can go watch someone's Instagram and know their day to day.
Yeah.
Like, I just like, you see them and you're like, oh, like that's him, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, the star power's gone.
It's a different feeling when there was no social.
You didn't have to wait till Anaheim won to see him or San Diego Supercross.
They had the big
like,
body Benz that they pull up in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's
To the
just,
test track in the dirt.
yeah, it was sick. Like, that generation was so cool. But
That's so crazy you say that. I watched an interview where Brad Pitt was like, the reason why motion pictures and movies are falling apart is they watch them all day long on social, and they feel like these box office movies are just another streaming. That's why like Brad Pitt was like the biggest thing real movie celebrities should do is stay off social media.
I seen that.
Yeah.
I seen that.
And
I
it's
think
such a good
George
concept.
Washington told.
Did he tell Abraham Lincoln?
Wait, am I seeing the wrong guy?
You mean George Clooney?
No. Oh, who's the guy off Training Day? What?
Yeah, Denzel Washington.
Denzel
Not George
That's
Washington.
I was like, oh damn, here we go. He's time traveling.
Did he tell that to Abraham Lincoln?
That was pretty good. Denzel told. I'm so bad with names right now.
No, it was Denzel.
Creed.
Yeah.
What's the Creed guy's
It was
name?
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, he told
Same
him
concept.
that. Like,
Yeah.
same concept.
'Cause
Don't
there's-
post yourself because like then people don't really want to. Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
star power.
Yeah.
No.
But if that's your world, yeah. But like then you have a guy like Twitch, he could build a whole business off social. So it's
Yeah.
different. It's
For sure.
both sides of the apple.
Yeah.
For sure.
How I got my last
Yeah, yeah.
question. How was it being a dad?
Oh,
damn.
yeah, it's sick.
That's
It's
that's the
awesome.
sickest thing ever.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's definitely like the beginning. You're learning. It's exhausting. If you have a good partner, makes things better. You know, like
Yep.
Sarah's really good with him, but it's sick. Like
How old is he now?
2.5.
2.5.
Yeah.
I
I'd like
feel
to have
like-
another one too. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'd like to try and pump another one. Hey, we're going.
I like it.
We're going, but no, it's sick. Like it's like just like what everyone kind of says is, you know, when you're like having a shit day or whatever, then
Yeah.
you get there and he's just stoked to see you, and it's pretty cool. It puts it in perspective. You
It's
know?
cool. Like I see you taking them. Like they'll go to a bunch of the races
Oh,
with
yeah.
you, or there's weekends they'll
Yeah,
stay
they
home.
come
But
everywhere with me. You
Yeah.
know, like I'm going to Abu Dhabi next weekend. They're not going to come because I go from there to Brazil. I go. That's too gnarly, but he's really good flying, and it's a lot of fun. It's
rad.
it's like chills it out a bit, you know.
yeah,
So
makes you put life into perspective. Like
Yeah.
you could, like you said, you could have the worst day and you get
Uh-huh.
home and you see your chick and your kid. You're like,
yeah.
sweet, this is what matters. Not that
Exactly.
I didn't have my lap times that I wanted this week.
Exactly.
Or,
I even like having him at the race, you know, like
Yeah.
it's like I get back from qualifying or whatever, like he don't know like how I just did.
He don't
just
give a
wants
shit.
to chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
just
cool.
wants to play and hang.
Yeah.
Before I go though, I got one more thing actually. I forgot to ask you. Do you think it's unfair how the media sometimes tries to portray this Jett Lawrence like, you know, McGrath, Ricky Carmichael kind of comparison rather than letting the guy just have his career? Because I've been asking a lot of guys who actually ride, and I'm interested in kind of hearing your take since you know them so well.
Yeah, well, dude, I think Jett is like seriously such a genuine kid, and I feel like the media is really maybe not just the media, but like the fans, like they've turned on him a little bit.
Yep.
And sure, he's been a kid and said some dumb stuff, but like if they actually knew him as a person, like he is such a nice something as small as like, dude, the way I was brought up with my dad, he's quite a lot like Dazzy, like old school, right?
Yep.
Something like manners, like so. My dad, he's battling cancer right now. Like he's doing all right. He was coming to the track with me while I was in Florida. Jett gets up, gives him his seat. Something as simple as that, right?
Yeah.
Just having good manners. Like the Lawrences are really good kids.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of respect for them. And even like something like when I did Grandpa Earl 2 last year, I was like, oh, I want to have Jett in it. He just wrapped up the Supercross championship. He's got a week until he races the first round of outdoors. And so I asked him, and I'm like, I didn't even like asking him because I'm like, fuck, like it's the last thing he wants to do, right? So I show up to the compound, it's Grandpa Earl, we do a video, and dude, he was just like all all aboard. Like I thought he was gonna be like, fuck, like he literally just won a Supercross championship, right? So like, dude, all day, like he was just like, all right, what else do we want? Oh, we should do this. You know, like he was all in.
He had
it.
ideas, yeah.
And I was just like, I don't know. You ask any other guy that just won a championship, it's probably like the last thing
They don't even want to be at the
It was
at the
hot
compound.
as hell that day.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of respect for the Lawrences, like their work ethic, and they're generally really good people, especially Dazzy. Like, dude, that guy works hard. You know? And the whole family's really cool. So it's just like I know them personally. I've seen the good and the bad.
Yep.
And like people want to complain about Dazzy. I was like, you've seen my dad when he was pissed. Like Dazzy's sick. So and they're just good people. And oh man. I tell you what, some of these people online, I just want to fucking punch. Like,
yeah, because it's crazy. The kid hasn't even started his career. He's like 2 or 3 seasons in. Like, leave the guy alone.
YouTube just gave people a platform.
Yeah, especially all these dudes that are like talking about everything that they don't even know shit about the sport.
What I'm saying.
Like, dude,
man, it's hard to keep your mouth closed sometimes, but
it is.
It's just the way of today. Like, it is what it is. You know, like the true colors always show. You know, at the end, and if he's lost fans now, just watch another couple of years. They'll be back. That's
exactly.
The motocross fans are. I'll never forget. Like even Carmichael when he cleaned up Mistrana in 03 at Anaheim as a kid, whole stadium's booing him. Then a few years later,
they all love him.
Yeah, you know how it goes. So.
Yeah, it's good. That's what I figured.
Yeah,
it's just when you get to know someone, you kind of have a better opinion.
Right. Yeah. But it's like honestly, if you're winning, people just get sick of it. Honestly, they're like, fuck. I kind of just don't. I want to see someone else win, you know.
Yeah, tell that dude to go work harder. Then
yeah. And then they start like you start to just get haters just because you win a lot.
I feel like if you're not doing good for yourself, like you don't like if you have haters, you're obviously doing something good.
Right.
It's just how it is.
Yeah.
Or you're at the top of your game, so they're talking about you. Either way.
Yeah.
Either way, you're winning.
So yeah, I've seen the good and the bad side of them. And I think the bad side's not bad, but they're good people.
I love it. First of all, I want to say thank you for being one of the original guys that support me.
You know, he left me on red on DMs a few times, huh?
Never.
I thought we weren't friends.
Never. When did I do that?
You did. I was at Doc G's and I was like, oh, I want to come check out the studio. Come check it out.
Just nothing.
Just
looked and
aired me. Air dried me.
I would never.
Mr. Busy Guy over here.
Dude, I was shit.
Let me see. Hold on.
You should break some shit just to make up for it.
Break some shit?
Yeah.
I might flip this
he's lying. I said, yo, come to the pod. He never responded back. He's lying.
I don't know, dude.
Dean, I got receipts.
I got receipts.
So I said,
scrolling up. Scroll down.
Not 2-3 years ago.
Up is when we were boys. Scroll down.
Since 2017, and then I come all the way down to the last message. I said, what's your address? I want to make sure you're the first one to get a package. Sends me the address.
Never got the package.
No, I'm still waiting on it.
Then I said, yo, you ready to hit the pod? And he said, potty. And I said, what's potty?
Potty?
Yeah, I don't know what that meant.
Potty.
Yeah.
We're in the potty right now.
Oh, you meant podcast. Oh, I didn't hit you back because I'm not trying to go to the bathroom with you. Makes sense now. But now we're back. Now we solidified this.
We're going to go raid Santos. I'm going to get dripped out.
Yep. That is a fact.
I got the chains.
We're going to ride the bikes over there, actually.
Well, thanks for having me, boys. Appreciate it.
We're going to ride the 450s over there.
Good to catch up.
I really appreciate you coming, bro. Like I said, all joking aside, one of the first guys to really support. I always knew there was a world where we could fit in moto. Didn't know how to do it. And you were one of the first guys I reached out to. You were always hands on deck. So I appreciate that. I'll never forget that.
Thank you.
Twitch, thank you as always. We appreciate you coming in. You are a real life grandpa. So you can make one of these videos with him. It'd be cool. You'd have both. You wouldn't need the mask.
He tried.
What happened?
I wasn't riding that day or something.
No. He didn't like the costume. Guys, thanks for watching Jaxxon Sports. Another episode with Twitch. Make sure you leave in the comments who you guys want to see on the next episode. We're out.